Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my last order. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice caller. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. 12.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bengals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. But I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way for the Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Yeah, he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now receiver in motion left. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
No, we changed it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. Hand off to Spears. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Right back to Spears. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here.
Here we go.
That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown Bengals. Tajay Spears from a yard out. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Ravens.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throw caught by Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Middle.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Jackson now. Here's a diving catch right side. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Past midfield, look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Burrow on play action, out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Here we go.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2, ready?
This 2nd and 4.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Spears. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Gun, gun. Stop. Stop.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Pollard will take it up the gut. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Jackson will keep it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His 1st miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
One, ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And Burrow going to throw again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yo.
Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson from the shotgun. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the... This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jackson. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Like the football back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Next one. 13.
Play action. It's Jackson. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal, Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pollard gets it off the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time, So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Let's get set. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Burrow on play action. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Here we go.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And got his man complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over on first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Gun. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right comes Reed.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And here's a give to Spears.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And Spears with another carry.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun. Dot.
And now a run with Spears.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Dot.
They'll run with Spears.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A 37-yard attempt.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
It's on. It's on.
Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Inside the 20.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.